Howdy, everybody on YouTube.
Hello.
I'm not even going to go to Twitch because I got on Twitch the other day and it was like the Princess Diana shit. And
Oh, yeah.
I need to fix that before I go on there and get us all squared away. How's everybody doing? Welcome into the live stream for the Brohio Podcast.
Hey, everybody.
You're finding us on YouTube for the first time, just bear in mind we haven't started recording the episode yet. We're just welcoming everybody in. We'll have about 10-15 minutes of good-hearted banter. And then from there, we're going to get the episode started. This is like the third straight week where I forgot to put the patrons in here, so I'm going to put them in this time.
Yep.
Three Guy.
Probably got a lot of them now. It'll be two.
I don't even remember the last episode I put them in. I got to find it. Chicago Rippers. That sounds like good. Or horror. Or horror. There we go.
That's fun.
I'm an or horror. Or a horror. We'll get these copied over. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. We're going to be starting here about 60 seconds. Got to get this thing popping for real. Who are you talking to? We got Jesse, Tave, the Golden Hammer.
Go.
Haley, what's up? MF Damien,
what's up, guys?
Brent.
What's up? What's up?
Melissa, Imperial Shot, Mario, Christopher, Jim, Abigail. Just talked to you guys on the
On the Zoom.
Patreon.
Or Patreon, yeah. Same thing.
Zoom chat.
Zoom
Through
Patreon.
the Patreon. All right, Robert, if you're ready, I'm ready.
Hey, I'm ready.
Ready as I'll ever be. Super fun, exciting episode. It's coming. We're coming.
Nope. Maybe.
Just kidding.
Lied.
We gotta do this. What happened? Why doesn't it work?
Oh, my God. We broke it.
Oh. Okay, I know what it is.
Oh, fuck.
Well, our recording software is not working properly.
Love you guys. Love you, Christopher. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no. We'll get there. We're almost there.
Yep, we're getting it.
We would have already been there, but we refused to pay for our recording software, so it makes us click through like a disclaimer every single time we log on here.
Thank you guys that are here that are pooping right now. Appreciate you.
If you bite your fingernails,
Be careful.
be careful. That's how you spread diseases.
I definitely do.
That's how you get poop diseases. Welcome into the Brohio Podcast, everybody. I am one half of the nail-biting crew here of nail-biting crew of doom.
I lead that crew.
Why can't I stop biting my nails?
Dude, it's hard, man.
Not only biting my nails, but biting the skin around my nails.
That's
too.
the worst. I literally just did that on the way up here, and I'm fucking
You're bleeding
out. Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's stress. I think
so.
So here's what. Anyways, we're Nick and Rob from the Brohio Podcast. Welcome everybody. Thanks for being here.
Nail Biters Anonymous.
Nail Biters Anonymous. I think what it is, you and I are very stoic. We don't outwardly show our stress.
Sure,
I
absolutely.
can never, dude. I know that we've sat in here before, and the fucking weight of the world has been on you and on myself, and we don't ever show it.
Yeah.
And I think that's a coping mechanism.
I think so.
To stay away from maybe barking at the people around us or showing our demeanor that we're upset or stressed. So we deal with it in other ways, like biting our fingernails.
Yeah. There's definitely that outlet for the compartmentalization of of all that shit.
Maybe that's what it is, dude.
My youngest son, literally has just like little fucking little
autism.
He's got touched by autism a little bit. He just got his little nubs. He got the tiniest little fingernails. Looks like a little dirt butt.
Tell him, like, dude,
Yeah,
we got to fix this. There's the stuff on Amazon you can buy, and you put it on your nails in the morning, and then when you bite your nails, it tastes like cum or fucking poop.
Dude, I'd be sucking my fingers every day.
Let me clean that off for you. We're so thankful you guys are here. We would like to say thank you to our new Patreon subscribers, starting off with... we have a sexy witch on here.
Oh, fuck.
God. Megan Butler. You're so nasty you put a fucking
Put butt in your last
turd
name.
cutter in the middle of your name. Megan Butler, thank you for the Patreon subscription. And if you are a witch, in fact, please do not cast any spells on us. We're not worth your fucking time.
Not at all. Not at all. Next, we got Bradley Nutbum.
I know about a nut bomb.
News bomb.
Nuss bomb.
Nuz bomb.
You know about
He's got his butt turned towards the camera, too. He's got some nut in there, dude.
dude, he's got some hoochie daddies on right there, doesn't he?
Them fucking, them thigh displays.
Brad, you're rad, buddy.
Yeah, he's fucking hot as hell.
And even though
Appreciate you, buddy.
your last name is Nussbaum,
Nutbum.
which sounds like Nussbaum seems like it was an illegal act in Germany in 1940. Like this is
Right.
what the Nazis didn't want you doing this shit.
Yeah.
No, Nussbauming. Yeah.
Or something you put on your balls when they get too chapped.
You got a fucking ball infection.
You got put some fucking nuss balm on them things.
I've got the window cracked over there, and I'm pretty sure that my wife's probably gonna let the dog out here in a few minutes.
She's gonna put her head in here
And
and
it's
bark
my
at
hope
us.
that she'll just look in here and visit with us.
Yeah.
No, she'll bite. She'll bite us.
She'll come through biting.
She about bit some guy on the sidewalk yesterday. And I was cheering for her because he looked like a child molester. So.
She about tore me up on the way in. She was mean. I kept going, "Where's the kitty?" And she didn't give a shit. She was trying to eat me.
Hey, David Baxter, thank you so much for the Patreon pledge. David, the bastard Baxter. You look like this is possibly a fresh out of prison photo here used for your...
I was gonna say the beanie all the way down to the eyeballs is a very tough look.
That screams, I've committed felonies.
Yeah.
Dave, that may not be you, buddy, but nonetheless, we love you. Thank you for being here. If you maybe want to join the Patreon, go to patreon.com/Brohio Podcast. You can join us before the show and for ad-free content.
Next, we got Zane. Zane, appreciate you. You look like a hunter. You're probably hunting for some dick right now. You found it, buddy.
He looks like a hands up, don't shoot motherfucker right there. I mean,
appreciate you, buddy.
Zane, you're insane, Zane. Remember that dude we used to go to school with named Zane?
I do.
Was he cool?
That was my dude, yeah.
He was a cool dude, man.
Cool as fuck, yeah.
So smart.
And what a weird last name he had, too. It's very, very unique.
Different. Not as cool as this Zane, but
no, not at all.
Nonetheless. How about Travis Arner? That's a hard R in the middle of that, dude. That's two hard R's in the middle of that name. Travis
Arn Anderson.
Arner. Double A. Arn Anderson. Thanks, Travis. We love you, and even though you continue to message us, sending us pictures of your fucking prostate and shit, we still love you.
Is that even possible? Just get the iPhone up there. Not last but not least, we got these ones always like I always wonder about it.
These are romantic.
Yeah, Daniel B eats Cumbergs. It's like so. I always wonder whenever we get things like this if it's Daniel declaring that he eats Cumbergs. Or,
telling the world,
or if it's like one of his friends just fucking with him,
or it's probably just like my hope is it's not the person that eats cum, but it's the person that wants to upset the cum eater, and the cum eater doesn't listen to the podcast.
It's like, hey, you gotta listen to this episode.
Hey, you listen to go to the 6 minute 3 second mark and listen to these guys.
You go right to that exact second. I got a surprise for you.
They're gonna call you a cum eater. Daniel, old Danny B, you cum eater.
Old cum burger. There ain't no way I'm eating I love burgers. I ain't eating a cum burger.
Couple funny articles this week. My wife sent me an article that said there was this maybe a Turkey or a woman from Kuwait or I don't know, some kind of doctor that said
sorry.
Some kind of doctor that said gay men have a worm in their butt that makes them gay.
Okay.
And I started reading it, and it was from 2019. So I like to do current modern events.
It doesn't check out anymore.
And I think I might have the gay worm. So I didn't want to.
We share that
I didn't
worm.
want to say too many mean things. So you know how like You know, like gay dudes, they'll like fuck each other in the ass and like suck each other off and shit.
Mm-hmm. It's love, man.
That's it. I was just seeing if you knew about it.
I
Like,
know-
there's
I
not
know all
more,
about
and I just want to test you.
I know all about it,
And you
buddy.
passed the test.
Yeah.
There was no where I just be like, you know how like, you know.
That's my Google search history, man.
Hold on a second.
I know all about it.
Be right back. Hold on.
Okay. Okay, YouTube. What's up? Oh, shit. How's everybody doing tonight? You guys ready to fucking party on a Monday night? No, me neither. I'm too damn tired. But I'll try. Ain't no quitting me. Oh, shit.
Okay, sorry about that. My wife said there's a
good.
tow truck in our driveway.
Oh, shit.
My bills are paid, but it still scared me. They're picking up the neighbor's car.
Okay, I was going to say, fuck, my car's out there.
They're picking up a busted van across the street, which,
Yeah,
God, dude,
yeah,
so
that
much
checks
stress.
out.
Okay, there's not a gay worm in my butt. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, gay worms.
All
Yep.
right, we have the article here. Man who took Hamilton bus on joyride did a great job driving and left no dings, say police.
Okay.
This is a feel-good story.
Okay, I'm here for it.
A man took a Hamilton city bus on a joyride Tuesday with passengers still on board, say police. At about 9 p.m., a bus driver parked at the downtown McNabb bus terminal and left for a short break, Hamilton police said in a news release Wednesday. A 36-year-old man of no fixed address boarded the bus, sat down in the driver's seat, and drove away up to the mountain. The bus was an extra-long articulated model, meaning it had an accordion-like attachment joining the first vehicle to the second vehicle. The man made several stops along the way, allowing passengers to get on and off the bus.
Dude, he's keeping to the schedule, man. He's adhering to it.
And roughly any time 10 passengers were on the bus, there was not a ding on the bus. He did a great job, said McKenna. It's comical, but at the same time, it's serious. We're thankful nobody got hurt. Transit Director Nancy Percy said the city is working with police to see if any changes can be made to prevent similar incidents in the future.
Give the man a job.
At first, passengers didn't realize the man wasn't a bus driver, but when he started making some wrong turns, they started asking questions, and one gave him directions to return to the scheduled route. He even went as far to deny someone looking to board with an expired bus pass.
Damn it.
Police strategically followed the bus. They pulled the guy over. He was charged with theft. There were $5,000 possession, over $5,000 plus obstructing police and drive while prohibited. Sounds like you did a good job, though.
Good for him, man. Hire that guy. Give him a job.
What if we could just have the homeless people drive the buses around? I think they would enjoy it.
I think so too. Give him
them-
something to do.
Let them do their drugs and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Give them a paycheck.
Yeah.
I want a paycheck.
I want as many as I can get.
I want a really big one. Like, someone really close to me, someone really close to my family, hit a scratch off.
Okay.
It was $40,000 for the rest of your life.
Oh shit, really?
$40,000 a year for the rest of your life, or take a lump sum payout of like a little under $1 million.
Okay.
I'm telling you, this guy,
Take that 40, man.
he won't live much longer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then take the payout.
Yeah.
I'll say me. We were literally just talking about this last night about payout versus lump sum.
40,000 versus like close to $1 million right now.
Yeah, it's just, we were talking about because it was I don't know if it was like what the lottery was at now, but it was something like 80,000 a year is what it would be the payout, or like a couple of $1 million. I'm like, dude, give me the 80.
Yeah, for the rest of my life.
For right now, yeah, fuck yeah, give me the 80.
Well, this guy's like 60.
Yeah, that's
And
different.
He, I'm telling you, like, rags.
Yeah,
This dude's
right.
poor. He's poor.
Yeah.
And he got the money, bought his son a truck, bought himself a truck, bought a little nice house in a bad neighborhood, and he's set, dude. Got a garage. But yeah, it's a scratch off, $35 scratch off.
It's pretty nice.
What an awful investment.
stupid. It's so stupid, but it paid off. But I mean, obviously, I don't know how much he's spent throughout his life on
probably close to $1 million.
I was gonna say he's still negative. Yeah.
Let's just say he's worked on my cars for a long time.
Okay.
And I dropped a car off to him just a few months ago. Back in July when I got Emily's car worked on, and he was in the garage. Work pants that looked like he'd owned his whole entire life, and he was wearing sandals with toenails curled over the front.
Of course.
Like moving motors and transmissions, working on a car. And I was just like, you nasty motherfucker.
I feel like any guy that works like a job like that and they're wearing sandals, it's that they're in that shape. They got talons.
And then he went on this like long elaborate story about how he got kicked out of an outlaw motorcycle game because his wife had a video of him sucking dick and it wasn't real.
It's AI.
And he's trying to tell me they're doing AI back in the 80s and shit. I'm like, no, buddy, that was you sucking a dick.
It's all good, man. Just own that shit. I was sucking the hell out of that dick.
He couldn't even understand what he...
I sucked his soul out of it.
I did a damn good job. Worked out, though.
Hey, man.
Got a little fucking badass scratch-off hit.
Good little payoff. Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah. Just real quick, before we get on the content, we are having a really difficult time finding a venue in Charlotte that is not $3,000 plus $3,000 being cheap. So if you know a venue that would like to host us, we're going to bring probably a couple hundred people with us that are all going to be wanting to pay a lot of money for beer to hang out and, just kind of contribute towards a healthy night at a brewery or a restaurant or a bar. So if you know a place that would have us for right around my sweet spot is $0 up to $500.
Yeah.
My uncomfortable spot is $1,000 or more.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know of a place, you got any contacts, look us up. Brohio Podcast at gmail.com. We take really good care of the venues. We've never had a problem where we trash the place or we actually get compliments of how
it's impressive
how well our listeners take care of the place and they help clean up and they're just respectful and they tip well. So we would love for you to find a venue for us. All right. Before we get started, here's a quick break for a couple of our sponsors. We're talking aliens tonight, Robert Diggity Dangle Dog.
I love it. Love it.
This is something that I'm well read up on. I was very, very interested in this story when it happened.
Yeah, I remember this.
This is the Las Vegas ET encounter. I want you to I want to preface this episode by saying there was a lot that came out about this.
Mm-hmm.
Fast, hard and fast. A lot of information that came out when it first happened. The family was mostly compliant in the beginning, and then it's kind of been radio silence. That's because I do believe that there are people that do not want this story told.
Okay.
It's my hope that this video remains on YouTube. We're not disseminating any information that's not public knowledge, or we're not putting anything out there that anyone doesn't know. So I'm hoping this episode stays up. I think that... Sorry, my neighbor texted me something about the tow truck.
Oh, okay.
The house they're taking it from is the house that you were in.
Yeah.
It was full of animals. And
I assumed that's the house.
And my neighbor texted me like, oh, it looks like... Yeah.
I can imagine.
There was an R word. All right, so on the night of April 30th, 2023, at exactly 11:50 p.m., Las Vegas was doing what Las Vegas does. It was humming, buzzing, alive with neon and noise. But on the northwest side of the city, far from the Strip, far from the drunken bachelorette parties and the hookers and the drugs and the casinos and the mob bosses and the pit bosses, something cut across the sky, something so bright, so fast that even the most jaded desert residents looked up and said, what the fuck was that? Police body cam captured the streak first, and officers were in the middle of a routine call when a glowing blue and green fireball tore across the sky.
Damn.
It was not a shooting star. It was too big, too controlled, too deliberate. It sailed over the neighborhood, descended, and then behind the houses, something impacted the ground with force.
It sounds an awful lot like the beginning of Power Rangers. Fucking Rita Repulsa.
I got a little...
Finally! Yeah. After 10,000 years, I'm free!
You know, I just found out recently that I did not know is the Power Rangers that we grew up on is the same Power Rangers, the action scenes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Are the same ones they use in China. Mm-hmm. They just dubbed English over them.
Yeah, it's all the action scenes are from a show called it's like Super Sentai or something like that.
Yeah.
And then all of the teenager scenes are they shot those here.
And
so they just reuse it.
They used to make those kids film like 20 hours a day, and they'd pay them like $6 an hour. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of there's some shows that cover it, but they did not treat those kids well.
No. Yeah, it was but it was so fucking I remember every single day getting off of school and excited to get home
and watch Power Rangers. I still remember when the green to white Ranger switch over. Yep.
I still remember that.
Rest
getting
in
home.
Peace, David was it David Frank or Jason David Frank?
Yeah, Jason David Frank. There's a couple of them that are dead. It's crazy. We know it's Japan. It's not China. We know that. We're being stupid.
Everything's Chinese. Anything that's near the water that's not in America is Chinese, okay? We know. I don't even think China's near water, is it?
I fucking don't know.
I think there's a Beijing Sea or some shit like that. Kung Pao chicken.
Love their chicken, yeah.
Sesame chicken. Shit.
Beijing beef.
So the first clip that I have here is a body cam of the police officer, and he's talking to some people in the street that were near the house at the time of the impact.
Hey, this might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky? Yeah. We got a call, and one of my partners actually said that they saw it too. So, if you happen to see any, I'm not BSing you. If you see any, footage? No, if you see any, little, well, not little in this case. They're claiming 8 to 9 foot tall green beings that were in their backyard. Sounds crazy, but you never know. Your neighbors, your fine neighbors over here. But again, I would normally discount it as probably not real.
Neighbors right here?
Yes. I would normally discount it as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too, only reason I'm actually investigating it further. So if you guys see anything, especially in your backyard, please call 911. We'll come over, okay?
That would have been my reaction too. Like, how are you gonna slap that fucking right across my face?
She said, "Did you hear?" She said, "All right."
Just call 911. We'll come over, okay? And we're hoping that it's maybe just some kids pranking or doing something stupid. They said they saw something fall from the sky. They checked their backyard and they saw something with 8 to 9 feet, no clothes, green-colored men, not human. With
so hot.
The eyes were glowing, and they did not. It was not a human being. So, yeah.
All right. So that's the police body cam after the incident, after the police had already responded.
That's so cool.
Within minutes of whatever this was streaking across the sky, they made impact with the ground. The 911 calls started to pour into the Las Vegas dispatch center. In the brief, this is a news clip, but in this brief clip, you can actually, it's a Ring doorbell camera. You can hear the impact of whatever it was that was sailing through the sky,
okay,
and you can hear the impact of it hitting the ground. So I'm going to play that for you.
Southern Nevada is abuzz tonight with stories about the crash of an unknown object and the alleged sighting of strange creatures in the backyard of a Northwest Valley home.
So it was last night that 8 News Now investigator David Charnes reported about how Metro Police responded back on May 1st after receiving a strange call from a very frightened family. Well, our report generated a global response, and now piecing together the sequence of events has been kind of tricky, in part because the primary witnesses have been almost as elusive as the beings they say they encountered. Chief Investigator George Knapp is as perplexed as the rest of us. George.
As you know, this is not our first UFO rodeo. We first heard about the incident in early May via the Metro Police grapevine. The incident has a lot in common with other bizarre cases from around the world: an alleged crash, strange beings, and bits and pieces that don't make sense. But the police took this seriously, and so do we. Just before midnight on April 30th, skywatchers across several western states saw a bright fireball streak through the heavens. A police officer working in the Northwest Valley caught a glimpse of the colorful object on his body cam. At nearly the same time, a Ring camera in the area recorded a strange noise and what sounds like a crash.
Damn. Damn. You can see the whole fucking yard of the street light up.
Yeah, we'll play that again for you.
Recorded a strange noise and what sounds like a crash.
All right, so let's unpack this for a second.
Yeah.
All of these things are simultaneously happening at the same time.
Right.
This isn't like, oh, there's a fireball and then 30 minutes later there was a noise. No, all of the time that this happened, there's a police officer on a traffic stop. His body cam captures something falling out of the sky.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, there's a Ring doorbell camera. It looks like an overhead camera, not doorbell camera. At the same time, it picks up this extremely loud collision that shakes the neighborhood and lights up the sky around it. At the same time all of this is happening, you have a family that calls 911 and says, "We got fucking aliens in our backyard."
Yeah. That's crazy.
Listen, I'm all about the CGI and effects and AI and shit, but you can't fake something falling from thousands of miles above head into your backyard while simultaneously setting off people's Ring doorbell cameras to mimic an explosion at the same time, creating hologram aliens in your backyard. All right, so there's a lot to unpack here. The call came from a teenager. The 911 call came from a teenager named Angel or Angel. I think maybe it's Angel. I don't know. He and his family had been outside fixing a truck when the sky tore open. In the distance, they saw the flash, they saw the arc, the descent, and then they heard the crash, much like you guys just heard on the audio from a few seconds ago. This fucking dog.
There she is.
No, that's the
that's
stupid
neighbors.
dog next door.
Gotcha.
He barks a lot. We have the actual 911 call from the incident that evening, and we're going to play the 911 call for you right now.
Okay, what's going on over there?
Okay, lady. Me, my dad.
Hang on.
Okay, lady.
Okay, lady.
911 dispatchers love being talked dirty to.
Oh, man.
I have found, so I've been doing this recently.
Mm-hmm.
I know you guys are just waiting on bated breath for this 911 call.
Yeah.
I've been calling people, and I haven't done this in inappropriate manner or fashion.
Okay.
I've been calling people boy. So,
Okay. So demeaning. My kids do that to me, and I want to slap the shit out of them every time they do.
there's a guy at my work, and I was like, "Hey, you need to get that done as quick as you can, boy." And he like, "What the fuck did you call me?" Some country boy hillbilly.
Yeah.
"What the fuck did you call me?" I said, "I called you boy." And he didn't like it. He got really upset, and I tried it again on another guy at work. I was like, "What are you doing, boy?" And he's like, What'd you call me?" I called you boy. And I've really enjoyed the interactions I've been getting out of this. People do not like being called boy.
It gets them all riled up.
Yeah, "What the fuck you call me?" Can you slide that window shut? Because that dog will.
You got it.
His name is, what's his name? Yeah, kind of push, kind of hurt. There you go. What's his name? I can't. He's got a big old thick ass, dude.
It's a thick bitch.
Sheldon. His name's Sheldon.
He's a thick boy.
Yeah, Sheldon will bark all night. All right, let's play this 911 call, boy.
Okay, what's going on over there?
Okay, lady. Me, my dad, and my brother, we're working on a truck in our backyard, and we have a big lot outside, right? Correct?
Okay.
We was working, and we just see in a corner of our eye something fall down from the sky, and it was with light. And when it hit down, it was like a big impact, and we felt it. We felt like an energy, and then we hear like a lot of footsteps near us, and then we have a big equipment, and we see, and there's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and it's looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually, we're terrified of it.
So there's 2 people or 2 subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
So that's a 911 call.
Yeah.
I've watched. So the problem with this case is every time things get uploaded, it gets taken down.
Okay.
It's like they're trying to scrub the evidence from this case from the internet, from Google mainly and YouTube. So the videos you do get are just like recordings of recordings of recordings that have been downloaded and downloaded and downloaded.
Yeah.
But I did find a few good videos of professionals breaking the frame by frame by frame. And from my perspective, what I see, it appears that there are beings in this person's backyard.
Okay.
But the most unsettling part for me reviewing these videos, it seems like these are 2 translucent beings. They're not solid. You can pick up their eyes blinking in and out. You can pick up their figures, their silhouettes momentarily, but it seems like they're in and out. You know,
Interesting.
Like they're translucent beings.
Okay.
And that's what I gathered from the videos that I watch where they break it down frame by frame. It is not, if you watch these videos yourself, they're not hard to find on YouTube. They're mostly YouTube shorts. It's not hard to see what these people were seeing.
Okay.
These were like translucent beings that were in and out. Most definitely some type of alien being of some sort on their property. But that wasn't what made the kid's voice shake on the phone. It wasn't what made the dispatcher ask, "Are you sure?" for the 3rd time. It wasn't even the sound of fear. You could hear something else in his voice, something rawer than panic. He said, end quote, "There's like 8-foot people in my backyard. And they're not human. They have big eyes, huge eyes. They're looking at us." So I'm, as a Las Vegas dispatcher, I'm putting myself in her shoes. I'm probably thinking, this motherfucker's on drugs, or he's overdosed. He's on ketamine. He's on crocodile. He's on meth. He's on someone having a breakdown. But what's not taken into account, into consideration to this point, they look into the backyard and there's cell phone videos of like a mom or a grandma recording the men going into the backyard. Whatever they see in the backyard, they're like, "Oh, fuck this." They've got guns drawn on this thing.
Sure.
And whatever they see, they are so unnerved and unsettled by what they see, they decide that we cannot fight this thing with fucking guns.
That's crazy.
So they turn back around from the yard and they go to the front of the house. They're like, "All right, leave it back there." And they call 911 and they say, "We chased it with guns, but we want you to come chase it with guns."
Yeah. Better you guys than us.
The police saw enough and took the account so authentically that they started flagging down people on the street in the body cam that you heard and said, "Hey, did you perhaps see fucking 8-foot tall aliens walking around the backyard here?"
That's crazy.
So I know whenever we get in these topics and you're just like, this is just another alien crash, another Bigfoot in the woods. There is a light going through the sky captured by police body cameras crashing to the ground. Simultaneously, we have Ring footage picking up a loud crash in the neighborhood, all while we got people walking into a backyard with guns right after the crash that see something that make them say, fuck this shit. I can't kill this thing with a gun. I'm not going back there. And then we have frame by frame breakdowns of what I see, translucent, big-headed beings like huddled together, almost like they're thinking or they're computing or they're just trying to see what's next. The kid wasn't describing a light. He was not describing a being. He was not describing a light, which is what we can document without a shadow of a doubt. Something fell out of the sky that night.
Yeah, you could see it.
Kind of the in-between is, was there an alien?
Mm-hmm.
This guy was not describing a light. We have several videos of the light torching across the sky. What he was describing was an extraterrestrial being that stood up in his backyard. When the family looked towards the crash site, they expected fire, debris, and maybe some smoke, but instead they saw shapes, massive shapes. Humanoids, but different, but wrong. Too tall, too smooth, too deliberate in their motions. Angel or Angel. Sorry, I got a cold, sinus infection, and I'm kind of leaking a little bit over here. I'm just doing my best.
Leak away, baby.
Oh yeah, dude.
Fucking let it leak.
You know, I do these scientific studies so I've determined that guys. We talked about it in the Zoom Patreon. It's my understanding that Donald Trump might have sucked Bill Clinton's dick or a horse dick.
Something of that nature, yeah.
I just learned about that. Pretty excited to find that out.
Yeah.
I've also talked to you guys about truck nuts on trucks. Those guys are homosexuals.
Yeah. Right.
I've also found a way to spot women with very, very stinky lady parts.
Okay, how do you do that?
If she has what's that little blue fucking Disney creature?
Stitch?
Stitch. If she has Stitch stickers on her car,
okay,
that thing stinks, boy.
Oh, yeah.
That thing reeks.
I feel like that checks out.
That's a diarrhea puss. Anytime you get a lady naked and it smells like diarrhea, it's time to turn back.
Diarrhea
You should have known. You should have known when you walked up in that motherfucker and she had what's a snitch? What's his Stitch? Snatch. Oh, she's got a snatch, all right. But she got Stitch stickers on her car. Buddy, get the bail out of there, man. That shit's gonna stink.
Oh man,
Stink worse than an 8 to 10 foot tall alien.
I feel like that's pretty across the board with like any cartoon character pants, like Looney Tunes characters. Yeah, if she got Elmer the Fudd on her fucking PJs. Yeah, it's the same thing. That's typical Walmart people, right?
Pussy smells like a 12 gauge.
Fucking Betty Boop.
You know, my daughter works at Dutch Brothers now, and she said she got hit on by a 33-year-old lesbian.
Really?
Yep.
Good for her.
Well, she said the lady came to the drive-thru and was like, hey, what are you doing next weekend? My daughter, she's 16, socially awkward.
I got a school dance.
She's like, I don't know. What are you doing? And then that lady's like, hopefully hanging out with you. How old are you? And then my daughter's like, how old are you? And then she's like, I'm 33. And my daughter's like, I'm 16. And I guess the lady fucking peeled out, left the fucking drive-thru, dude. Just like,
didn't even get her coffee?
Nope. Just dodged all the cars and shit, drove out of there.
That's hilarious.
I'm like, yeah, she's
That's
a fucking
funny.
child molester.
That fucking pedo, dude.
When you think of a pedophile, you think of a man hunting young boys and young girls.
Absolutely.
You don't think of an older lady hunting like teen or young girls.
No, not at all.
But that's what she's dealing with, and I'm like,
it's wild.
And then I start thinking about like, I hate to use this word in a derogatory manner, but like, there's some pretty sensual lesbians. I think I could beat the shit out of them. But then I've seen some fucking dykes where I'm like, I don't want to fight her.
Yeah.
So then I'm trying to ask my daughter how masculine, like,
Right.
was it a bull dyke?
Does she look like she could change her brakes?
Were her knuckles bleeding?
Yeah.
I'm trying to like passively ask my daughter how fucking dykey this lady was.
How short was her hair?
She wearing a Pantera shirt. Oh. My daughter's like, oh, she had a Confederate flag sticker. I'm like, yeah, I can't beat her up, man. She whipped my fucking ass.
I could tell by the length of her hair she was either a lesbian or liked black men.
Man, I was ready to fight a lesbian last night, dude. I was cracking my knuckles at the dinner table. You know, most of those like really butchy lesbians, they're kind of doughy.
Yeah. They're doughy.
They walk like they have balls, but they're kind of doughy.
That's such a great descriptive, like. And
I know I can fight. I think I could beat one up if I had to. Especially if they're trying to, press on my underage daughter.
They're doughy. It's so fitting, dude. Short hair and doughy. Yeah, usually they got like blonde highlights.
Camo shorts.
Like a flannel t-shirt.
Crocs. I dress like a butchy lesbian.
Yeah, same here, man. Dude, that's so great.
I'm sorry, guys.
But it's funny because we say these things and everybody can picture what we're talking about.
Yeah, she was wearing slides and socks. I'm like, oh yeah, she whipped my ass.
Yeah, she beat the fucking dog shit out of me, dude. Yeah, I ain't fucking with her.
Beat the fucking brakes off, dude.
She chops lumber for fun.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Angel described them as 8 to 10 foot tall with large shining eyes that reflected the ambient light from the neighbor's flood lamp. Their skin was described as gayish, gray.
Jeez, you got lesbians on your mind.
Alien with gay skin. They had grayish skin. We're greenish, but not like the cartoon alien stereotype, not like Marvin the Martian or anything. More like something that had lived underground away from sunlight. Really got an organic skin color. Their limbs were long and jointed strangely, like they could bend more than ours. At one point, Angel said one of the beings, quote, made itself bigger. So it might have got a boner, like an alien fucking crashed his spaceship and got out with a giant heart on, dude. And that's the exact phrase that he said, as the alien made itself bigger. And
I'm still laughing at Doughy. It's so fucking good. Oh fuck. Whew. That's so funny.
Oh man, I think I've pointed this story before, but my older brother, he's 10 years older than me and like 12 years older than my little brother. But
yeah,
they used to throw my little brother in the shower with my big brother, which is weird, but whatever. And then one time my little brother got out of the shower and he's like, "When I tickle my belly, my wiener's bigger than Jason's." So then my dad called my brother Baby Dick for like 2 months.
Of course he did.
Fucking Baby Dick.
We should be glad his dick wasn't hard while he was in the shower with his brother.
Well, I'm trying to make mine hard too, and it just fucking got really fucking weird.
You want me to make mine grow?
Stand back.
Tickle my belly, boy.
Oh my God.
Oh, fuck.
Some believe it extended itself upwards like an unfolding. Others think it might have crouched and then rose to the full height, the way a heron looks small until it stretches its neck upward.
Oh, yeah.
Either way, it stood up. The family, they scrambled inside, slamming the door and peeking through the blinds, terrified that the creatures would approach the house. The father, a practical man by all accounts, initially thought it might be trespassers or someone injured from the crash, but when he stepped onto the patio and saw one of the beings partially hidden behind their forklift, the truth hit the dad like a cold wave. This was not a person. This was not an injured hiker. This was not a prank. The father later described one creature crouched near the vehicle, staring directly at him. It said, the father said its eyes reflected like a mirror. The family wasn't alone in seeing something. Neighbors had heard the boom, saw the flash, and stepped out to investigate. Several later said they saw moving shadows too tall to be humans and too fluid to be a large animal. When police arrived minutes later, they had already received calls from multiple households reporting bright lights, shaking ground, and even a weird figure in nearby yards. By the time officers stepped into the backyard, whatever stood there, it was gone altogether. Not fled, not sprinted off like a startled deer. It had vanished, as if it had melted into the shadows, or simply wasn't fully physical to begin with. And this next clip is the police arriving on scene and making initial contact with the family. This is like, you call the cops, you're standing in front of your house, cops pull up in the driveway, and they walk up to talk to you.
Did you see it?
Huh?
Did you see it?
Yeah, me and him saw it.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
Because I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard, or?
They see like a big, that's what they say. They see like a big something with lights.
Can we go outside?
I have a picture in the back. You can see.
I see a cat over there.
No, please, can you check because it's
At this point, this cop is spooked.
Yeah.
He's got the flashlight. He's looking all around. He's looking behind him, beside him. He's doing 360 scans right now with a flashlight.
He's looking around the neighborhood.
He's so unsure of what the fuck is going on. He sees a cat. He's like, yeah, that's a cat. He's just trying to convince himself that there is not real aliens walking around the property right now.
Do you have cameras?
One camera, but it's down to the company. I'm gonna take the camera.
the landlord is the only one who can see the camera.
Dude, if I was a cop,
Did you see
the way I would have been
No?
speeding to get here, dude, I'd be like, I got the call, it's
I
mine.
got this one.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious now. I want to know if there's aliens.
I was with the iPhone. I say, let me. I want to
It was like very big.
record something.
Look at this door.
Where did they go?
Well, they say that. I'm gonna show you.
Do you have a dirt backyard? Can you show me if there's a... And I'm sorry, did you see them go anywhere? No, you didn't. Did they probably go that way? Hey, did you guys...
Then this is
This is the first call.
Yeah, it's the first call.
Yeah.
All right, so this cop can't really make heads or tails of the situation.
Yeah.
And what a lot of people point to is the body cam. There's a lot of blacked out, censored, I guess, images or parts of the feed that are actually like blacked out.
Yeah, it looks like the entire trip to the backyard where it is gone. We can't see that.
Yeah, and that's cut from the body cam, which raises some suspicions, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The responding officers approached the scene with caution, like you heard, but not because they expected aliens. In their minds, they think they're dealing with far more likely a crashed drone, maybe a drug-fueled hallucination, someone injured in the yard. When body cam footage from the officers reached the public, people immediately noticed one thing. The cops took this very, very seriously. To say they were unnerved would be an understatement. They weren't rolling their eyes. They weren't dismissing it. One leaned over to another and said, there's a body cam that I don't know exactly where this is at, but I did hear this. He says, quote, "This might sound crazy." Okay, we did get this part.
Yeah.
This might sound crazy, but one of my partners saw something fall out of the sky too. The trained officers hesitated before entering the backyard. These are men that deal with, this is Las Vegas, baby. Armed suspects, violent crimes, mafia money, cartel money. These cops have seen and done it all in Las Vegas County. These motherfuckers, they're about their shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the unknown here, the unseen, it had these guys spooked. And you can hear that officer in his voice. He's like, I don't know. I want to know what the fuck is going on here.
Yeah, for sure.
He gets spooked by a cat. What?
He said, "That's a fucking cat."
That's a cat. One officer kept scanning the dark corners, calling out, "If anyone's back there, come out slowly." Another kept checking behind himself like he expected something to be standing just outside the beam of his flashlight. Meanwhile, the family stood back, whispering. The father said, "They were right there, behind the forklift. I'm not lying. I've never seen anything like that." The officers searched every inch of the yard, and according to the official report, which I don't believe to be factually reported,
Yeah.
no bodies, no scorch marks, no debris, no footprints, no damaged fencing, no evidence of animals, and yet they documented something odd that evening. A circular impression in the soil behind the shed, about 8 to 10 feet wide, as if something heavy had landed or pressed down on the ground. One officer muttered, "I don't know what to tell you. I believe you saw something." But what's more unusual is what came later. The police report was closed almost immediately with little to zero explanation. The officers, they were instructed not to comment any further if approached by the media or anyone from the public. And then a wave of strangeness hit the family, far stranger than the sighting itself. Something or someone did not want this story spreading. When the footage surfaced online, the internet predictably tore it apart frame by frame. Some dismissed it outright, but then came Scott Roeder, a nationally recognized forensic video analyst who had worked courtroom trials across the country, a renowned testimony expert. Roeder was not a UFO guy. He was not a conspiracy dude. He was not a conspiracy lover. He was not one of these guys peddling narratives on the internet for clicks and likes. He was a professional who often debunked claims, who specialized in forensic video analysis. He got his hands on the backyard footage, and he spent days analyzing it. In his conclusion, you know what he said? He says, quote, "There is a being in that video. In fact, there are at least two."
Shit.
And that's what I saw in the videos that I saw slowed down. I can see two translucent beings kind of feeding off one another's energy, almost like a deer in the headlights. Next is the actual video footage of... This is when... So the crash has already happened at this point.
Yeah.
This is a cell phone video of like the mom or the grandma. She's filming behind the sons and the dad as they go into the backyard. I assume they're speaking Spanish, but a lot of this is lost in translation. This is the video of them entering the backyard, and this is the video that is slowed down, that's kind of all over the internet, where the translucent beings can be seen.
Hora me que cantis Paris le gallenge, ala chorsi, hora. Sosi. Ay! Permisar! Calmungarela, me canciles var eso. Kailo, cherro, que chili. Kailo, cherro. Kailo. Uy, chetar. Chili cow.
Agladel, paró.
Chili cow.
Paró cayó, si le unía caca bare, agladel.
Kai, cherro.
Diles.
That might not be Spanish.
I don't. That's fast. Whatever they're talking is fast as fuck.
Lo que te camión, agladelo.
Kai, firmizar.
Agladel, te juzgó.
Firmizar.
Yeah, that's not Spanish.
Que calmungarela me.
Diles, eso lo estoy viendo para acá.
Kai.
Ande el camión, los conchadicas del camión. Ellos segundo, de izquierda para acá, de cables.
Kai, cherro, chili cow, Agladel.
Del concha, cortelo, concha, chisitilo.
Kai,
Eso tomara muy.
forklift o camión.
Eso tomara muy. Cartelo, pegachari, palarlo, que te acordó con la. Palarlo, diles.
It's really hard to see, but right here is where the video clip gets slowed down.
Okay.
I don't know if this is the exact clip. This looks pretty close. But right here is where these things are kind of like two big head translucent beings. You know, I can't really.
Dile que a casa del hombre indique. Viene un chavo, o sea, pecocharico se adolo. Vaya, me dígale completico. Costelo que acá, dile que acá callale, yo muy pelón, sí, pelón, varón pelón. Enchalo te adolo, dijeron de.
You can kind of like see him fade in and out right there.
Varón pelón. Enchalo te adolo, dijeron de. Concha, que la de que chucaba.
That is Spanish for sure.
Yeah.
But sorry, I'm not, I'm sitting here trying to understand anything they're saying, but yeah. Go back to that part again real quick. I'm sorry.
It's all right. So I
trying to make a little bit of sense of this video.
Yeah, it's really difficult to see. What helped me was a slowed down video where they adjust the
like the tent or whatever.
Yeah. So right here,
okay,
they're saying you can kind of see it, and that's the eye.
Okay.
And you see that? There's almost like a head shape, and there's an eye, and it kind of blinks.
Costelo que acá, dile que acá callale, yo muy pelón, sí, pelón, varón pelón. Enchalo te adolo, dijeron de. Concha, que la de que chucaba.
It's
interesting.
I'd have to find the ones that I saw slowed down.
Yeah.
But in his video, Scott Roeder, he pinpoints the exact frames. A tall figure peering from behind the forklift, a second figure crouched near the fence, both showing movement, both giving off reflective light consistent with biological eyes, not metal or plastic.
Okay.
At one moment, Roeder claimed the first figure shifts its weight and stands taller, matching the family's description almost word for word. But what he said next is where things get very interesting. He believed that the beings were using some type of cloaking mechanism, not perfectly invisible, but something that interfered with light in a way that made their edges unstable, like heat shimmer on asphalt.
Oh, yeah.
The creatures did not vanish. The creatures were still there, but something about them didn't allow the camera to catch a clean silhouette. Roeder published his findings and invited peer review, stating, "This is not a hoax. This video is unaltered. These entities are in fact real." Immediately after his announcement, Roeder stopped speaking publicly about the case. The family stopped giving interviews. This is a world-renowned forensic video analyst.
Yeah, very interesting.
He releases the video and says, "Look, you have two translucent beings. Here's the video. I'm open to peer review. Take me on." Within hours, within days, he's no longer speaking about the incident. Won't do interviews, won't talk about it. Something got to him and said, "Hey, motherfucker.
Yes.
Stop talking about this."
Stop talking.
Angel later said that within 48 hours of the incident, unmarked vehicles appeared on the street. Men he described as law enforcement adjacent knocked on the door.
Oh.
Not police, not FBI, not Air Force, just federalish. The family claims these men asked detailed questions, walked into the backyard without permission, took photographs and measurements, requested any private footage that the family had, told them they were, quote, conducting follow-up on a downed aerial craft. When asked what division they were from, the men didn't give a straight answer. Neighbors reported seeing unfamiliar vehicles driving slowly down the street for about a week afterwards. And I'd imagine some of that was likely just like the fantasism of people hoping to get the glimpses of whatever. But some of these vehicles were probably keeping a close eye on the property, looking for strange activity, looking for extraterrestrial beings. I could be wrong.
One would assume. I mean,
but no public agency has ever acknowledged such a visit. Let's see. Neighbors reported seeing unfamiliar vehicles driving slowly down the street for about a week. One neighbor said a man with a badge told him to, quote, stay out of the backyard area for a few days, just in case there's residual debris.
Bitch.
Days later, the backyard felt off, as described by the father. The family's dog refused to go outside at night. They believed something was still lingering near the shed. And that's what the family stated explicitly. They felt like something was, the days and weeks afterwards, they felt like there was a presence in the backyard. They felt like there was something watching them, like there were eyes on them the entire time after the initial crash. The family did not sleep normally for weeks. Angel said he kept dreaming of large black eyes watching him from the patio door. Even creepier, they refused to step into the backyard at night ever again. The suppression theories exploded after this for good reason. Something was happening around that family that didn't match a simple meteor crash explanation. This wasn't just a meteor, which we don't think it was a meteor because the police didn't find evidence of a meteor crash. If this was a meteor crash, this is as simple as we went in the backyard, we found a fucking meteor in the yard.
Yeah.
We found a meteor. There it is. That's not what happened. They said they seen something, and someone wanted answers, and someone else didn't want those answers shared. And here's one of the biggest mysteries. If something crashed, where is the debris? Multiple witnesses from the neighborhood reported a loud boom, a shake like a heavy impact, and a flash when it landed. Some claim there was a second flash minutes after impact, like something powering down.
It's pretty good.
Others thought they heard a metallic groan, like the snare drum from Saint Anger, the Metallica. It's a disgusting, unnerving ping moan. Yeah. Like someone beating. No, I don't know what a metallic groan sounds like. But whatever it sounds like, the neighbors said they heard it. Where the circular impression formed behind the shed, the flattened grass and indent in the soil, something changed over the next 24 hours. At first, the depression seemed like a heavy object had pressed into the ground. But by the next day, the impression started to disappear. Grass that was crushed flat began lifting up unnaturally fast, as if released from pressure that was no longer there. The soil slowly uncompressed. Within a week, the area looked almost normal. In leaked text messages from the neighborhood group chat, a resident claimed a large blue utility truck was seen behind the house late that night. The family did not order it. The city didn't send it. It wasn't a power company truck. It had no markings. One neighbor said she saw two men with flashlights scanning the ground with a wand-like device.
Okay.
Another said she heard what sounded like something metal being dragged. Within days, the impression was gone. The crash was erased, and no official agency acknowledged any operation. It's almost like something was recovered, and whatever was left was groomed clean.
I was getting ready to say that. Like, it seems like something was there, still cloaked.
It could have been something you couldn't see.
Yeah, exactly. Then once they removed that cloaked object, the impression is gone.
And that's very much what it feels like.
Yeah.
The neighbors are saying we've got weird trucks in the backyard. They're scanning the ground with wands. There's no markings in the truck. We hear them dragging shit around, but there's not really anything. It just, when you add all of it together. So now you start from the beginning. We've got something flame shooting across the sky.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a crash. We've a genuine fucking ground shaking crash. We have police at the scene questioning people about beings in the backyard, creatures, aliens, entities. We have a family that walked in the backyard with guns. They were too scared to confront whatever it was, even with their guns. We have 911 phone calls. We have neighbors saying they saw unmarked vehicles going into the backyard without permission and recovering something. We have a forensic analysis that says, yeah, there's two translucent beings in the backyard. Days later, we have a forensic analyst that says, I'm not talking anymore. I'm spooked by something. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm done talking about it. We put all that together. Oh, you put all that information together, and you want to tell me nothing to see here. Move along, nothing to see here. None of this makes sense. Sorry, I'm falling apart. My nose is about to burn off my face.
Someone definitely got into everybody's ears and told them not to say anything for sure.
They mentioned the federal-ish people that were kind of poking around and going through things. I don't know what that means, but probably some Men in Black action, something like that. Las Vegas has a long history of strange desert encounters that never hit national news. There's the Nellis Air Force Base, only minutes from the backyard incident. Former radar techs have claimed fast movers on radar and possible directional changes in an unidentified craft buzzing the runways. You got Runway Canyon. Hikers report hovering lights, silent metallic orbs, and huge shimmering shapes against the cliffs, always with the feeling of being watched. You got the desert back roads and the waste areas. Truckers and night drivers see tall shadow figures, humanoids crossing the highway, and craft dropping behind the mountains. This is not far from Area 51. I mean, within reason, that same general vicinity.
I think it's within 2 hours.
A pattern runs through all of it. Tall beings, quiet movement, reflective eyes, the same features Angel described. Then you have the local indigenous lore. Native American families tell stories of tall, thin, reflective-eyed beings who step out after falling lights or storms. They don't call them aliens, they call them visitors.
Ooh.
When the backyard footage began circulating online, it was grainy, it was low light, it was hard to parse. Exactly the kind of thing that skeptics love dismissing. And there's a lot going on here. Usually when you hear stories about UFO crashes, extraterrestrial encounters, you get little bits and pieces of this. Oh, we heard a noise in the backyard. We saw something run away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we saw something fly through the sky and crash in the backyard and then take off. You don't get all of it together in one story.
Right. You got police body cam. You got a house camera footage. You get, search footage, from the cell phone.
Too much of it corroborates,
Yeah.
Too of it all plugs into one another and makes, in my opinion, a formulated equation here.
Sure.
It maps out exactly what happened. A visitor from out of this world crashed into these people's backyard, and they use the technology that we don't know about, a technology foreign to us, to cloak themselves, to cloak their vehicle, and the government have worked through it in the best capacity possible, their best way possible, to silence the witnesses, to silence the evidence, to make people not talk about it, out of sight, out of mind, and as quickly as it happened, we kind of forgot about it.
Yeah.
And not because we don't want to know. It's more of like they don't want us asking questions.
Well, yeah, they don't want us to know exactly whether it is something from, beyond, or whether it is some sort of, secret military technology that it's something that they don't want getting out.
Yeah,
one way or the other. And with it being that close to Nellis, you can't rule out that it's, something that we have figured out and created.
And it would really let me down if it was in fact our technology.
Right.
I want it to be aliens.
Oh, of course.
I always want it to be aliens.
Yeah. But with it being that's like the mecca, that's like the epicenter of fucking spacecraft and just technology.
Yeah. It is. And then also something like this would be considered full disclosure.
Yep. Yeah. Right.
If everything all comes out and it is what it is, that's full disclosure.
Mm-hmm.
The raw footage of the event, it keeps disappearing. Each time the clean version gets uploaded, it gets DMCA struck, it gets removed from multiple platforms. The original uploaders' accounts vanish. People claim copyright violations, but who actually owns backyard footage of a private family?
Right.
It's not like this is just a family.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Body cam footage from the police also began disappearing from original links. News outlets had to re-upload copies because the originals were no longer available. That normally happens when happens with extremely violent videos. It does not happen with weird lights in the sky.
Yeah.
That tells a tale on itself. You know, if there's like try and get on YouTube and find a video of someone getting their head chopped off right now. You can't do it. If you do find it, it gets taken down. Something like this, a light flying across the sky, no reason for something like that to be copyrighted, taken down. It doesn't make sense. And there are various forums discussing the encounter were hit with swarms of trolls, bot-like comments, accounts spamming debunked hoax claims. And here's the part most people don't know because major news outlets didn't touch it. The family said that after the encounter, something stayed behind. For weeks, they reported knocking on the walls, scratching on the roof, whispering near the bedroom hallway, something tapping at the back door between 2 and 3 a.m., feeling watched from all corners of the house. The youngest family members had nightmares of tall beings crouching outside the window, black eyes staring through the blinds, not black guys, but black eyes. Goes, fuck, man, that would be scary. A figure standing by the back fence motionless. The father claimed he saw a shadow-shaped figure near the shed one night, taller than any human with eyes that glowed faintly even in total darkness. And what's chilling is that Angel said the presence didn't feel extraterrestrial after those first few days. He said it felt demonic. Not in the Hollywood possession sense, but in the primal, ancient, predatory sense. Something that didn't communicate. Something that watched. Something that studied them for days until it finally left. A sudden wave of national media attention and then a fucking all-out blackout. That's what we saw here. The local news stations, national news headlines, all immediately after this. UFO crash in Las Vegas. And then almost as soon as the story blew up,
goodbye.
Everyone stopped talking about it. Not a mention, not a whisper. It was all done. It was all gone. The family stopped posting. The neighborhood Facebook group threads discussing the incident, they were deleted almost as soon as they were created.
It's insane.
Local Las Vegas journalists who seemed interested suddenly moved on and didn't want to say a word about it. They didn't want to talk about it. They didn't have any. It went from being top story on every news station, every night, every hour, top story, to no news cycles whatsoever. There's strong speculation that the family was encouraged or instructed to stop talking about the beings, stop releasing footage, stop describing the men who visited them. One theory holds that a private defense contractor recovered an object that night. We talked about that briefly.
Yeah.
Another claims that the beings weren't extraterrestrial, but ultra-terrestrial, something that appears in our dimension only temporarily.
Ultra-terrestrial is so fucking cool.
It wasn't even a fucking alien, dude.
That sounds so fucking
something
cool.
from another
interdimensional, man.
Yeah, something from another plane altogether.
Yeah, that's even cooler than thinking about an alien out you just from another planet, because that seems so plausible.
Like passing through the fabric real quick.
But like ultra-terrestrial, like interdimensional is like that's shit that I really like.
Yeah, that's what makes me fucking cum, dude.
Yeah.
That hits my cum button from the back.
Yeah. Extraterrestrial is so, 2019. We're ultra-terrestrial now.
We got some ultra-terrestrials in the Brohio studios.
We do.
So taking all of that into consideration, that's kind of the end of our story. I know it feels like you're probably saying to yourself, well, what the fuck is next?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they made sure that there was nothing next. The government, these agencies that were there, these unnamed agencies.
Unnamed, yeah.
Someone in power has made sure that this story fucking stopped in its tracks, okay? That we stopped talking about it. That it stopped getting media airplay. There are really important people out there ensuring that we don't know any more about this than what we already know, okay? A couple days after the crash, it might have been the next day or 2 days later, I think the account's since been deleted. This is a fairly long video. I think this is around 5 to 7 minutes. This is a a video of Angel himself, Angel Kenmore. He uploaded a full explanation of what he saw that night and how he interpreted everything and kind of how it had oppressed him and how just kind of everything that happened. And if you stuck with us this long through this fucking crazy episode, you can stick through the next 5 to 7 minutes. We're going to play that. We're going to play that now.
Welcome to my channel. This is my first video. I'm here to tell you what happened to me on May 1st, 2023. I'm going to try to explain the best of my abilities. This is not a conspiracy theory. I'm not making this story out for clout or fame. I just want to tell you what happened to me and my family. And I know some people are not going to believe this, but each person is different. So this is what happened to me. Keep in mind, this is midnight, and I hear something fall from the sky. I turn around, the only thing I see is a big light falling from the sky, and moments after, I feel a big impact and a bang, sort of like a big impact fall. And me and my brother looked at each other, and we were scared, but when the impact happened, it was sort of like a shock wave, like an out-of-body experience. So to say, when I tried to look at the object, it was all blurry, not my vision, but only the backyard area. And I hear thousands of footsteps around me, and maybe a couple seconds later, the blurriness was gone. And here's the footage of the body, the police officer's body cam, and here's the object I'm referring to, the light. Video. Here's a Ring camera video. You can hear the bang. This is around the neighborhood. So here's the video.
Dude, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
That's a fucking crash.
So when that happened, the only thing I can see in the backyard is a tall creature, probably around 8-10 feet tall, very thin. So I called my dad. He went to the backyard, and he saw the same thing, the same creature I saw. He told me to go inside the house. At this point, we all freaking out, me and my family. And here's the video where we were in the backyard area. You cannot see it too good, but on camera, but it's there. Here's a video.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Then my brother calls me, and he told me shakingly, look behind the forklift. So I look. Keep in mind I'm facing the forklift, and then I see the alien creature. So when I saw it, it was a tall, skinny, lengthy creature. He was a gray-greenish color, and when I looked at it in the eyes, my body just froze. Keep in mind I'm staring at him, and I look at his whole body, and he has a weird-looking feet and a big face and eyes, and you can see a big mouth.
What about his dick?
And
what it looked like?
Sausage.
I could hear his loud, deep breathing, and I could see his stomach moving. He would just stare at me. Seconds later, I could start moving again. And I start running towards the house. That's when I call 911, and here's the 911 call.
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually, we're terrified of it.
So there's 2 people or 2 subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot. 9 feet, 10 foot, I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes, they have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the police to come, and you could hear footsteps in the backyard area. And a loud whispering, like you could hear whisperings. We were in the living room area, and you could hear footsteps on the roof. So we waited a little bit for the police. When they arrived, I told them what I saw, and they were kind of freaked out. Here's the body cam of the officer.
Now, it's more than an hour after that bright light. Officers meeting up with the caller and his family.
What'd you see?
It was like was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard, or?
They see like a big, that's what they say. They see like a big something with light.
What I saw right now, I do believe in it.
Police walk into the backyard to investigate, but Metro...
So they went in the backyard, and one of the officers pointed at the floor, and it was a perfect circle. Here's a photo of the circle I'm referring to.
Yeah. That's a perfect circle.
Keep in mind, 2 officers came in my house, and one of them started running to his car, driving around the neighborhood, asking passing cars if they saw a light.
What's clear, they're taking this...
Guys, they saw it.
He started investigating that he told me his partner, she saw a light falling from the sky. He told me he believes me because her partner reported that she saw the same light as me. Now we're walking the front yard. Then the other officer came here. Here's a video of him talking to my family.
If those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
So, moments before they left, one of the officers told me, if I see the thing again, to don't call him, just shoot him. And you can hear in the video. Here's the video.
If those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
So they left, and we went inside the house, and we started praying. As we're praying, you can hear a loud human-like scream in the backyard. This is what happened to me on May 1st, 2023. I hope you guys kind of understand what happened to me. I know it's hard to believe, but I saw what I saw, and it's kind of going viral. That's why I'm here to explain the story. I did an interview with journalist Doc Papa. I'm going to put his video in the description. I'm going to make a part 2 of the stuff that happened after.
So that's Angel Kenmore's on Hill Kenmore. That's his account of.
Pretty crazy, man.
So
I buy it.
Buy it,
I'm
dude.
buying.
That shit fucking happened, dog.
I'm buying.
Ain't no buying, selling, dog. That shit happened.
No, for sure. Yeah, there's just too much. There's too much evidence for it. You know what I mean?
It is like. This is almost like. For me, this is the same stratosphere as like the fucking JFK assassination.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like in that same air, but they've numbed us so much to this shit,
right?
And they've suppressed this so much. It was just erased.
I feel like that's the huge, like, hearing this is one thing, but like the big smoking gun is the fact that it went from being so publicized to absolutely nothing, and then they're not even talking about it anymore. So it's when, it's one of those things, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they don't want somebody to talk about it, there's a reason why they don't want them to talk about it.
Yeah.
Whether it is like we said, extraterrestrial, government design, whatever, there's a reason that they don't want this information out there.
For me, the smoking gun is we have a cop in the street making a traffic stop.
Yeah.
Completely unrelated to this event.
Right.
On his body cam on his chest, we see something fall from the sky. Streak the sky, light it up, screaming towards the ground. Then we have surveillance videos. You heard on this last video. Mm-hmm. It lights up the entire neighborhood.
Yeah.
Almost immediately, you have 911 calls of this kid saying, "I've got fucking aliens in my backyard."
Right away.
Right away.
Yeah.
You've also simultaneously got these guys marching to the backyard with guns. And they're like, okay, we're going to see what this is.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
We can't shoot it. We see it. These guys say we see it, but we can't shoot it. There's
something there, man.
And you got a forensic analyst that says, yeah, I broke this down frame by frame. There's 2 translucent beings floating around in the backyard there.
Let's not talk about it anymore.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm never talking ever again.
Ever.
For fear of dying.
It's pretty damning.
I love it.
It's pretty.
I eat it. I want to put
cool.
fucking hot sauce and eat it, dude. So that's the Las Vegas ET encounter. I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. That is a lot to unpack there, but we took you through the paces the best we could. Put all the evidence with it. All the you're not gonna, kind kind of covered it all there.
Yeah.
So,
good shit.
If you've ever encountered something like this, we'd love to hear your story. Again, you can email us if it's quite as crazy as this. Brohio Podcast at gmail.com.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, man. I think those doughy lesbians, you got to watch out for them.
Maybe that's what it was.
What it was is a doughy lesbian.
A new evolution of lesbian.
It's a fucking Walmart camo cargo short lesbian.
If you're a doughy lesbian, send us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you.
I want to see your face. I want to kiss it.
Oh, man.
Guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you have a great week, and we'll talk soon. As long as the fucking nobody kills us between.
That's true.
I do want to say, I can speak completely, fully committed to this.
Okay.
I am not suicidal.
Yeah.
I am not. I don't want to die. It's too close to Thanksgiving to die.
Yeah.
I'll kill myself before Christmas. I will not kill myself before Thanksgiving.
Ditto.
Yeah. So if you are the government and you're trying to kill me and you want it to look natural, wait till I eat the turkey.
Yeah, you gotta wait till after you eat.
Wait till I got a belly full of stuffing, and then kill me.
Just arsenic in the turkey.
It'll look like I did it. Make it look like a doughy lesbian did it. Right?
Love it.
Right,
oh yeah, love you guys.
Have a great week.
Have a good week.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of
Doughy Lesbians,
the Brohio Podcast, the Las Vegas Backyard Aliens, the 2023 UFO encounter they tried to bury.
Oh, man.
The only bury in this studio is when I put my wiener in Rob's butt.
We'll turn the cameras off for that.
Bury it.
Bury.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk soon.
Yep. Love you guys.
See you guys.
Bye.